Hello, you're listening to Who Agrees with me, Paul Black.
And me, Kendra McPherson.
And as always, a big thank you to our sponsor, Iola, sponsoring this season and saving us from bad eyewear.
Yep, keeping it simple, just nice, stylish specs, no faff.
Absolutely.
Abso-frickin-lutely. So, how are you?
I'm as well as one can be at this juncture in my life.
Nice. Really nice response.
And how are you?
I'm good. I'm actually good. I'm quite tired today, but I hope I don't seem it.
I'm not trying to 11 a reef you, but I've had maximum 20 minutes sleep.
Do you
I'm
think?
not joking, genuinely. Last time I looked at my watch, I don't have a watch. Last time I looked at my phone, it was 5:35 a.m. and I hadn't been asleep.
Do you feel like your
And we got
brain's
in
too
here at 9
active? Why do you think you can't sleep right?
I don't know. I'm an insomniac.
Do you think you are?
Do you know that one?
No, what one's that?
The mad reform woman.
She
just wrote her own song, but it sounds like a Eurovision song. It goes, I'm an insomniac. I'm an insomniac.
I do know the one, I've watched it. Can I quickly check the context around this? Is she just a reform woman and she was performing that separately in her life, or was she performing that at a reform
conference?
But
it was, I want people to know, an original song.
What the fuck?
And she had a little Britney mic. I'm an insomniac. I'm an insomniac. It was, the sad thing is it's a good song. But I can't remember the next bit and what point she was making.
In between us, it's not really relevant though, is it? Like, why would she be up there on the stage doing all that?
Well, she's probably like, I'm an insomniac because the borders are open. Like, genuinely, that I think's where it goes.
Are you joking?
It's crazy town. Anyway, we won't platform her any
Absolutely
further.
not. Deplatform that bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, so you said that. I can't say that word.
Gendered slur, not very nice though.
It's okay from you though.
Yeah, from a bitch to another.
Yeah. Well, I might be an insomniac, I think.
If I feel like you might be, Paul, you need to get a good. I've said this to you till you're blue in the face, but I've not said it recently. You need to get prioritizing a good sleep routine, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Sleep hygiene.
Yes, exactly.
Which I thought when you first said to me you need good sleep hygiene, I was like, you're saying I'm a fucking Jake.
Yeah.
A Jake ball.
And you
said, no, that's not what I mean.
Absolutely not. It's
I was
about,
like, you're saying I'm sleeping in unwashed sheets or something.
It's about
It doesn't mean that, guys.
Preening and priming yourself for sleep correctly. Digital detox, no screens.
How about this?
Really
No screens.
focusing on slumber.
No screens 30 seconds before bed. I could do that.
Do you know
Screens are for bed.
Do you know what? No, but this is why we're all so poisoned and mottled in the brain.
That's why I'm an insomniac.
Because I'm the same. Like, I'm literally, as we've said before, what's better than curling up with phone?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
with
literally...
a nice phone, a good phone.
Yeah, in bed, scrolling away as part of my sleeping ritual, and that is so wrong and dirty.
Well, I do have a blue light filter on my specs, thank you, Iola.
Mm-hmm.
But I often forget to wear them when I'm having phone time in bed, when I need them the most, because that is when it's pitch black and my phone is 1 centimetre away from my eyes. And you know, I have red eyes at the best of times, right? It's a red eye flight.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes are red raw. What do you say? Red is the devil's dick.
Red is the devil's dick.
Did you invent that?
I think that I didn't invent it, but I couldn't tell you the source.
Popularised it.
I think I popularised it. Yeah, that's really good, actually,
But
Paul. I'm glad you said that.
My eyes are always red, and then like a day to day, like today, where I've not slept, they're even redder than you can imagine. And this is when I say I look like that Instagram filter that was called Beefy Eyes.
Beefy Eyes. I remember it well.
I missed it. They took it away.
I actually do have a hard and fast rule around phone in bed, because if I know that I'm already compromising my own beliefs and morals by heavily using phone in bed at night time, I never ever do it with all the lights off. I never look at my phone in the pitch black, because I just think that is literally zonking yourself into it beyond.
And it makes me feel like I'm in a documentary about hackers.
Yes, with that glow over your face.
Yeah, it's not right.
No, it's not right. It's not natural. It's not what we were born to do.
Yeah, well, do you know what? As I haven't been able to sleep this past week or so, because we've just been absolutely bombarded with pop culture.
Yes,
Good
so
segue.
we have. Segue alert. It has been an incredibly...
when I get one of the things that's like, you know, the thing that you ride around on.
I did that on Portugal. In Portugal, a segue.
Did you?
Yeah.
You never told me you were on a segue.
I was a child. Not recent Portugal.
All right.
Child Portugal.
Was it about when you were a child in the 70s?
They were trialing them out back then.
Oh.
I went on one briefly, but shock, I was very unsure of myself on it, and it didn't.
Do you know what? There
go
was a
successfully.
point where I really thought that was going to be it.
Segways.
Like Wall-E.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought there was going to be Segway boots. I thought we'd be Segwaying to the shops.
Well, think about it. People are on motorised scooters all the time, self-respecting
true.
adults.
That's true.
Like full-on adults.
Allegedly self-respecting.
Are on
But anyway,
motorised
that's
scooters.
not what we're talking about. We're talking about the pop culture boom.
Our screens have been filled
Yes.
to the brim with numerous reality television, and I love that, but I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and my schedule is now severely compromised. 9 p.m. is massively spoken for.
It's crazy.
What cuts are you making? I'm going to be honest, I have sacrificed Big Brother. I'm not on Big Brother. I'm focusing my energy towards maths and the Traitors.
I didn't expect you being Big Brother. I think most people won't be on Big Brother, but I am this year. Hating it, but watching it. And also, obviously, we got Slebo Traitors. Maths, I'm not doing.
Maths
I've
is too
told
much of
you.
a commitment for you. You used to be a
Me-
maths head, Lorenzo, and I feel you've fallen away.
We've got back on this season, but
Right.
we've just got a new nephew, and now we're 4 or 5 episodes
Just got a
behind.
new nephew
Just bought a
for
new
the
nephew.
shops.
Just copped a new
We're
nephew.
4 or 5 behind, but we will catch up.
The thing is, though, what I find quite comforting about maths, there's sometimes which naturally you do fall behind because it's essentially on a fucking soap schedule, and it's about an hour and a half per episode. But it's really good to just bulk watch when you've got a few. I feel quite safe knowing I've got a few maths in the can.
See, if
Do you know
you
what I
didn't
mean?
have adverts, I'd do it, but I can't do it.
Do you remember the season of Maths? I think it was Australia, where they announced mid-episode that there would be an episode coming in half an hour, like an extra episode. 'cause
No.
it was so dramatic
That
that they
is
were like,
so
"There's another one
exciting.
coming,"
Right.
and it was just live. You found that.
Why
out.
did I not?
That's
Why did I not
amazing.
remember that?
That's-
Because
That's
a
a
cheating
time.
scandal or something like that.
I've watched every series of maths as well, so that's
Australia.
mental. Yeah, I love it.
But
Like,
Maths
I love
Australia
it.
was before we had the UK one, wasn't it?
Maths Australia, I think.
How
we've made-
many UK ones we got?
The UK one's the OG one.
Oh, is it?
If you see, we accidentally started series 1, episode 1, just trying to click on it, and it's like very Channel 4, early 2000s or 2010. It's like scientific-y. It's all very like
Because
this
that's
is
why they
social
call them
experiment.
the experts
It's
and
not
stuff.
very reality, and now it's
Who's that? I love John.
John Aitken, I love him beyond belief. The way he sits in the chair, I've definitely discussed this before, but he
yeah.
sits with his leg crossed like that, really
He does,
judgmental.
in a way that only a metrosexual man can.
John Aitken's the only man I respect.org.
Fair.
I need that on a t-shirt also as well, just side note. I think that the Australian one for me feels a lot more high stakes. I do like the British one, but I feel like the Australian one has an added element of drama. I don't know why. Sometimes I just think it doesn't. It feels like two quite different programs to me, even though they're very similar. But I stick with maths, but more now out of obligation. I don't know if I enjoy watching it as much now, and I think that a lot of the couples just fundamentally do not like each other, and I don't think they have anything to learn from each
it's
other.
It's not enjoyable because it was enjoyable at the start, but then when it became so obvious that it's obviously it was always like this, but it's completely for entertainment value. There's no way you can even pretend for a second that these people were matched based on anything other than complete incompatibility. And I just don't want to watch them suffer. Like, it's not fun, and especially not fun to watch a guy being horrible to a woman that full time. I just don't enjoy it. I'm not trying to get a bird. But I mean, I'm not trying to be like, but it genuinely is not fun for me. I don't like it. I don't like watching people just suffer in not a funny way. But I'm just like, right, okay, so you've set this up again for the millionth time. But then again, I do like reality TV that's around drama. And what you missed out on that list as well is that we also have Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Real Housewives of London in that schedule. Yesterday, I sat down, to catch up. Do you know what I watched back to back? I watched The Traitors, Celebrity Traitors, Big Brother, Real Housewives of London, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, all in a row.
Does that
in
not
one
make
setting.
you feel really, really safe though to
Yeah,
have
it's
all
all-
that?
Absolutely,
I like that.
but then I hadn't watched anything all week, and then I went to see them all.
So when I'm dipping out of maths and then we're going over to Traitors, I'm really, really happy that's back on. Again, another show that makes me feel very safe to know it's there.
But I think what this has taught us more than anything, that one thing everyone can take away from the Celebrity Traitors is that we need Alan Carr, Chatty Man back on our TV.
Absolutely, without question.
Why is it not there?
No, I know. Why is it not there?
I remember watching Lady Gaga being interviewed on Alan Carr's
So
Chatty Man.
good. And remember,
she had an iPad on her dress.
he used to give them like Lambrini and all that to drink.
So good, his little globe. And he would, it was so funny. And I was saying this to you earlier, but so when I do my stand up, when I do a wee turn, what was it Bethany says to me, do you want to go and do a wee turn? Anytime anyone's doing anything. When I do stand up, I famously to me, don't like handling hecklers, right? It's just, like anyone would find that anxiety inducing, but I don't want to try and be smart and be like, oh, let's be quick and witty with them. I normally just try and ignore them. But when I can't ignore them, when it's really impossible, I just say this one line that I literally stole from Alan Carr. And it's like when he was on Chatty Man once, a woman was shouting things for the audience and he said, excuse me, this is Alan Carr, Chatty Man, not crazy woman in the audience, Chatty Man.
Do you credit him when you do that?
No, of course not. And I say,
That's what you
but
should.
I'll just say like whatever my show is. So say it was Paul Black All Sorts. I'd be like, excuse me, this is Paul Black All Sorts, not crazy women in the audience All
You just
Sorts.
outed yourself for stealing jokes on stage.
I don't steal anyone's jokes. That's not like a joke part of my set. It's just it's a response. I would never steal an actual joke.
You've been like, this isn't a joke, by the way.
No, I mean, it's because see if it was like a joke I put in my set, I don't ever do it unless someone forces me to. It's only happened twice.
Well, as in if someone heckles you.
Yeah, like really bad, but I can't ignore them.
I know, it is.
I think maybe I've only done it once.
It is tricky because sometimes I think in that situation I would then become more aware that the stand-up wasn't reacting. Do you know what I mean? I would be more focused on the stand-up's reaction to the heckler than the heckler
But
themselves.
also, now that I've said that, I will never do it again.
Why?
Just because I don't.
Oh, because
want
you've
to
let
say
out a
it,
trade secret.
If I've done it once or twice now, that's too many.
3
But
times
anyway,
a lady.
it's great to have Alan Carr back on our screens.
Absolutely.
Not that he like left.
He's
but
just such a comforting face, and just like
everyone.
his charisma and stuff like is just so authentic. I just love it. Like, just see, like, he's got such a knack of like just seeing him on the screen makes you smile. Like his general aura is just so like joy inducing.
Just the bit where he went, I want to be a traitor, then he just paused and went, oh.
It was so funny.
It's so funny. But like, so we should be transparent here and say we are recording this, and by the time we record this, 2 more episodes of The Traitors will have been out due to some scheduling.
Imagine
issues.
Alan Carr gets outed as being like some sort of serial killer or something. We're like, fucking love him. His joy is so infectious. Can't get enough of him. Platform him more.
So if that is the case, then sorry, but we
C'est la vie.
ain't know a thing. And also then I guess we can say this will contain spoilers. Also, if you've not watched any of it. And Lorenzo
There comes
can
a
tell
point.
you where to forward.
There comes a point when
don't
it's too
even
far
bother,
ahead.
Lorenzo. Fuck them. Sorry, guys. Not you.
I
The kids
was
are you.
very, very, very disappointed though when he murdered Palome.
Oh, dear Palome.
I was really, really gutted by that, and I actually think that obviously it made the most sense for him to do that because they have a natural tactility between them. Like, of course she was going to do it. Like, and I think that actually showed you that everyone keeps being like, oh, Alan's going to fuck it so quickly and like he about the game. I actually do think that showed you that he probably is playing to win because he did have a choice there. He could have tried to not murder Paloma, and they do seem to be quite friendly.
Well, I will say it worked out because on that night, Paloma Faith released her brand new podcast with first guest Alan Carr.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Listen, you see it all the time. See, that's the way to do it. If you're on any of these shows, it's different with this one because most of them are. It's like not the typical lineup you'd get for a celebrity thing.
It's a very strong lineup
because it's very strong, and that's because the Traitors was so strong that people were up for doing it. And I reckon one of them at the start said, "I'll do it," and it was a big name, and then that got everyone else on board. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, she said that she wouldn't have done it to Alan.
I don't think she would have, because see, when I was in that situation, right, say like I was, but then I think I would be an awful traitor, and we've discussed this already. I know I would be. I genuinely would not have done that to her. I honestly wouldn't have, because I just would have been like,
sometimes you don't date Lassie. No, that's bad.
You think watching it, I can't remember if he like pre-planned it. It felt like they just naturally ended up, the two of them in the kitchen, and he saw an opportunity where he was one-on-one with somebody.
He was taking fucking ages to do it.
Aye. I don't know if it was like...
I don't think it was like necessarily premeditated to get her. I don't think it was at all, but
He said it had to be a woman because that's the only person's face he would touch.
Yeah, and I do also think though that...
Did you kill me in The Traitors?
No, that was an example I was literally just about to use. If that was me and you in that situation, and there was another there was another woman there, right, that she was literally handing him the wee marshmallow things or whatever, he could have tried with her, but it would have made him look more conspicuous. So he played the game well. But if it was me and you, no, I wouldn't do it. Honestly, I mean it, I genuinely wouldn't do it to you.
I think I couldn't handle the whole you going in a coffin thing because that would be a bit too like, oh.
Oh, do you think that was stressed out visually?
Can I tell you, I was really fatigued by that episode because I've just watched the Irish Traitors, and the like second last or third last episode of that is the whole funeral thing, and they've done it in multiple seasons, and it's actually I'm like get to the point, but I just want to forward the challenges.
You always want to forward the challenges.
What I'll say about the Traitors lineup is obviously a really, really impressive lineup, right, of all these really big UK celebrities, but once again. Not that I'm going to bring everything back to class, but it did remind me, fuck me, the amount of people who are our national treasures that are the poshest people in history is crazy.
Yeah,
it's actually crazy. And look, Stephen Fry, a legend and all that, but I just can't handle it. Oh, goodness. Terribly sad. Posh people loves the terribly sad. Oh, God. What was that tweet he did that was literally like, I was like, you tell me Winnie the Pooh didn't write that. Oh, heavens. Terrible. God. Oh, goodness. Rather sad.
Jolly.
When the Queen died, no?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Good heavens. Oh, golly. Goodness. This is rather sad. Oh, heavens.
Golly gosh.
Terribly sad.
He said...
Working class people don't say terribly sad.
He tweeted, oh dear, oh my, oh heavens, bless my soul.
Was he having a wank?
Oh Lord.
What's going on?
On a stroke. Sorry, read the full thing.
Oh dear, oh my, oh heavens, bless bless my soul. Oh Lord, heck.
Come on.
That's ridiculous. Fuck me. See, that put me off.
Bless
I know
soul.
QI and all that, but
Yeah.
but good, whatever. But yeah, so too posh. Let's kill them. But what we do need to talk about, and I know a certain somebody here will be desperate to talk about this. We have a real legend in that lineup, and that is the diva, the icon,
The
Charlotte
crazy
Church,
chick.
the crazy chick.
The craziest chick.
The fact we've spoke about crazy chick on this podcast.
I know,
before,
and you know what?
we didn't even know she was going to be on
I
this.
love to see things come full circle like that because I just believe that crazy chick, not just Charlotte Church, but crazy chick permeated the fabric of our society so deeply that it's unnatural for it not to have a rebrand and a refresh, and now we're getting
I'm
it.
going to say something here that is definitely not true, but let's say it is true. Kinda invented the pivoting of genres for musicians.
All musicians.
Yeah, I can't think of a musician that changed genres so dramatically before that.
Bob Dylan going electric.
Who gives
yeah.
a fuck? A guy using a different guitar. Charlotte Church is an opera singer.
I love Charlotte Church.
Oh, I know you do. That's
amazing.
what I'm getting to.
I know you do, you pervert.
So this is what we'll say. I love Charlotte Church. Great contestant. I think she's a real
I do
legend.
wish she was getting it. She
A
may
wee
well
bit
have
more.
got more
'Cause that's
airtime
the
or her
thing. Love
circumstances
Alan
may
Carr,
have changed.
but it is obviously so far quite Alan Carr centric, which I'm happy about. But it's hard to give everyone some time when
But
there's
I
that
really
many.
like, before we get on to the bigger elements of Charlotte Church time on the screen, I really, really, really like her aura. I think that she's got a really nice, calm and grounded presence. I think that she seems very true in herself, and I just feel comforted knowing she's there. Sharzy Pie, Char. I just really like her being there.
And it's being Welsh as well.
And well, yeah. And what I do want to say, and I think that I am in the position to say it, is the breasts amongst the mud were amazing.
Yeah.
It were really good.
I've realised that it's caused quite a stir in this nation. I seen a guy posting a TikTok saying like watching the Traitors as a couple, and it was just him just saying Charlotte Church nice, and he kept just going back to. I won't paraphrase it because I don't even remember much about it, but it was about Charlotte Church and what she's
Thing
got
is,
going
I
on
don't
there.
want to just make it all about her breasts, but I mean it in a celebratory way. Like, I like that she went to do that
Buxom.
challenge. She literally was digging out mud and in a square neck, and the boobs were buxom milkmaid and all over the shop. And it just felt very true to her brand. She was just getting amongst it with her wabs out, and it looked great.
Yeah.
It looked really good. And you know what I was actually thinking, and I was having a conversation with someone about this, but I actually think that Charlotte Church might be the antidote to the Manjaro generation. Because, no shade to the Manjaro generation, but she's a voluptuous, big-titted, not angular woman.
Yeah.
She looks class. And I just think if you jabbed her up, her spark would be lost.
I'd kill myself.
It'd be over. Again, you don't do that to a lassie.
No, just to be clear, I have no desire, nor should anyone, to police what women or anyone do with their bodies, and I have no personal opinion. Apart from I do, because I just said it. I really
and
don't.
That's why I said it.
really, really, really love her big tits.
And listen, as people say, not to be like a Tumblr post for 2012, but it's something that unites everyone.
It brings us together. We used to be a proper country.
Yeah.
That's what I think when I see Charlotte Church on her screens.
Yeah, I agree.
She's bringing it back.
I can't wait to see her do well.
I don't want to objectify her. I feel a bit guilty.
Of course, I didn't there. You did. So just
Yeah.
think about that. But anyway, what that lineup is interesting because it's so strong. It's like people like Paloma Faith being the first person murdered. You're like, oh, that's like a big,
big
it's
name.
a big name on campus. A BNAC.
BNAC.
BNOC.
BNAC.
What would the
It's
A be?
BNOC. And campus.
About big name about campus.
Yeah, well, she's a BNOC and she's gone.
I was genuinely like, for only having watched like 2 episodes or whatever, I was immediately like, no, please. And obviously that means it's a success because you're invested and you care. But I was like, that feels wasteful. That feels wasteful to me. I think she had so much
Well, that's the
more
other
to
thing
give
that bothers
Palome.
me about reality TV. It's simply to like this whole thing of like the traitors do, and I know they always come back or whatever. The fucking thing we did it as well, Races Against the World. That's not what it's called.
Race across, I always say against.
I was actually talking about Destination X anyway, so I was triply wrong. And fucking everywhere does it. Big Brother just done it. Straight in the door, you're getting eliminated.
Yeah,
and
I don't
then
like
sometimes
that.
they come back, sometimes they don't. I'm like, actually, for getting some, I didn't mind my Big Brother because it was that lassie on Twitter who's like the young conservative, and I was actually so glad she literally had a massive platform on Twitter for being like a young Tory, and she got put in and she was eliminated the night she went in, still in like her
really?
entrance outfit. And she posted saying, "Oh, it was just really sad," and people were like, "No one should go through that." And I'm like, I can think of a lot of things that no one should go through that you that you support. So
Incredibly true.
that are much worse than that. So I didn't feel bad. I felt great. But other than that, it generally pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't
And
like it either.
And it just feels so wasteful. But with the celebrity one, it does even more so. But we do have Mark Bonner, a Scot.
Yeah, enjoying him,
Yes,
enjoying
having
his
a
dulcet
Scottish man in a
tones.
kilt. That's what we want. And but I can't predict anything right now. I feel like Jonathan Ross and Alan Carr being traitors was predictable.
I need to just speak quickly on Jonathan Ross's pawn shows, jumpsuits, the whole kit and caboodle.
He's
I
doing
didn't
what he's doing.
expect him to be as experimental in the fit department.
I think if you're rich, this happens all the time, right? And I'm not Jonathan Ross probably isn't an example of this, but you know when people are rich and therefore become quote unquote eccentric in their fashion, but it's he's not like this. But some people who are like rich, they almost it's like they have a bit of a warped view of things because they're like, I could have anything. So I
yeah,
need
they
to have
can
something like,
be more out
do you know what
there.
I mean? Like this, like
And
when you
also-
worked in Vivienne Westwood, I'm sure you noticed that a lot.
I also think as well that a lot of things, if people really like a brand or they like the price tag of something because it gives them prestige, they would pick up something and buy it that otherwise they wouldn't. Like if it was in
Yeah.
a cheaper shop or
Yeah,
like
that's what I
a
mean, it's warped.
high street store,
Yeah.
they would be like, oh, I'm not sure if I like that. But if it's a designer, they would wear it
Like,
anyway, regardless.
It's going around as that must be true.
Exactly. But the pawn show, I was just like, right, give me a break. The only thing I will say is though, I am looking forward to whatever his next outfit is going to be. So it is
Yeah.
effective in that respect.
I just wish Traitors did this. Loads of people talking like they were in Big Brother type vibes. They kind of did that for the first episode, to be honest. Loads of people just talking, interacting like it's Big Brother. Skip the challenges, go straight to the round table.
And yeah, the challenges are quite lengthy, but can I just say
They
something?
making fucking Stephen Fry and someone else that's even older push a big.
Well, Claire
Trojan
Baldwin
horse.
was fucking blowing out her arse. She was moving things
Who's
hard.
old on that?
Celia Emery.
Celia, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. That'd be sad. I haven't.
Celia Emery.
No, she's a diva and a legend.
They're all, to be honest, it's a very, very
But I'm
good
just
lineup.
like, we're just missing Graham Norton and Imelda Staunton. Like, why are they not there? It just feels correct. That's season 2.
Yeah, need actually.
And also, like, the whole, it's actually what we spoke about in our episode with Lindsay Smith when she said, when you see, like, you watch Bridget Jones and you see, like, the full, whatever it's called, like, it's like Emma Thompson, whatever. I don't even know if Emma Thompson's and Bridget Jones, don't think she has. But you know what I mean? Like, you see all these
Love
same
Actually.
actors and all these actors that were in, that type of thing. And it's like all
Yeah.
these actors that went to, like, Footlights at Cambridge or whatever it was. Like, it does happen all the time, and it's somehow happened in reality TV as well. It's a bit nuts, but I'm enjoying it. I'm not complaining.
No, I'm loving it. Actually, I'm very happy it's
Who
back.
else we got?
There's quite a few comedians
Pam
in there.
Daly,
Cat Burns is the other traitor.
Cat Burns. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a traitor.
I think she'll be a good traitor.
because she's young and stylish.
And also, I think she's got another very grounded, calm person. I think that she will go under the radar quite a lot.
And what's her song? You know the one.
I don't know any of
I actually
songs.
don't. I went to look up on Spotify and I don't know it.
It's a pure type song.
I did go to look
Complimentary.
up, but I didn't see any. I
It's like a
recognised her
famous
face. I just
TikTok
didn't
song.
recognise her discography.
What about Kate Garraway?
Oh, poor Kate. Do you know that thing? She's had a hard time.
Flabbergasted.
She's a hard time, and actually, Tom Daly's not doing typically what
Tom
a gay
Daly's
man
a wee
should
shit.
do. Whoa,
Sorry, I
He's-
don't buy what he sells.
Kendra, you might become very famous one day, and someone might go back to your podcast and hear you throwing shade at Tam Daly, and some people go, "Oh, that's my Olympian."
Which is genuinely also, I want to say,
Episode title.
unfounded from me. Like, that is a baseless
No, I get what you mean, 'cause
accusation that I'm calling him a little shit.
What I was about to say was that he's not doing what a gay man. If I was a gay man and I seen Kate Garraway, I'd be like, "Okay, diva, let's talk."
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like scowling, trying to see if she's a traitor, but it's all not personal, of course. But
Exactly.
Kate's had a time yet, right?
I know, and now she's getting pulled over the coals for saying flabbergasted. How funny is it though? This is what I always think is so funny about the traitors. See, when someone is genuinely a faithful, right, and they're just annoying, or they're just like exhibiting a quirk of theirs, and everyone's like, no, it was really fucked up when you did X, Y, and Z. It's like they were literally just being themselves.
I know. Like, I told
it's
you,
so awkward.
I told you I played like the Traitors board game with my friends, and I genuinely was like, basically the Traitors board game, you get these little quizzes or tasks you do in the house, and you, like, sometimes the Traitors card tells them to sabotage it or whatever, right? And I kept going, I was like talking to one of my friends, and I was like, she keeps doing this, she keeps doing that, she's being pure difficult, she's pure playing the devil's advocate about everything. She wasn't the traitor.
See, it's so awkward.
It was bad because I was going, oh damn.
But
I'd
that's
be
the whole
like,
thing.
You're doing this and that.
You are analysing people's behaviours, like
Can
they're
we go and do it in London?
what, play the
Traitors
traitors.
experience.
Is that a thing?
Are you joking? Of course it's a thing. You can book it. If you book it with like 12 people, you can all do it. But you can do it,
Content.
like we could go do it and then do it with like 9 strangers.
Shut up.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I'd rather do it with strangers. Like
So
a
would
few
I,
of us, like if
because
we did
we
it
are
and then with
friends,
strangers.
also the B-Knocks will stay because you're not going to vote off a B-Knock when it's your friend.
Yeah, I think that.
And also though, the problem is I would be so pissed off if I got voted out first. Like I just couldn't handle it because I'm like, I paid for this.
I know, fair
true.
actually.
But you get to watch the experience from a room.
I remember when I went and did.
We should really do it.
I agree. I went and did stand-ins like for The Weakest Link. You know
Oh,
how
yeah,
they film
yeah.
it at Kelvin Hall, and I went to be a stand-in. And I didn't actually realise that we would be doing like the actual gameplay. Like it would be as if
Yeah.
we were running
You and
the game.
Ramesh.
Yeah, and I unsurprisingly got knocked out first, and they genuinely made you do the full like walk to like the circle where you get eliminated, and like he like slagged me and that, and I just thought this is one of the most
rude.
needlessly debilitating and devaluing experiences I've
Debating.
ever had. Like I'm actually on the clock right now. Why am I being made to feel this way? And I just looked around me and I just thought, why am I doing this?
Yeah. That's so fair. Because as well, it's like, you're like, it's not, you weren't an actual contestant, and that would soften the blow of a lot of things.
I got voted out because, and it was actually as well really humiliating to see my name on all the little cards. It was really surreal
So
actually.
people voted for you.
Yep, absolutely, because I was wrong. I got a question
tainted
wrong
money now.
about the. That was me literally. I posted that after.
What did she say again? What's the full thing?
It's so good. I need to learn that monologue because it's really,
Yeah.
really good. But I got my question that I got wrong was a word for a platform
Oh,
that
yeah.
that
The galley or something.
the gangway. How do you know
Gangway,
that?
because you told me.
Oh, I've told you before.
Yeah.
I thought that was a secret.
No.
But yeah, that made me feel like shit actually when I got voted out first.
Voting out's not nice.
There, I said it.
Fuck it, I don't care what anyone
I
thinks.
don't fucking care anymore.
Voting out is not nice.
You vote me out, but don't vote him
Yeah.
out. That would be me at the Traitors experience if we went.
Yeah. But then what if we just started then genuinely, do you know what? Right, I've got a plan. We all go, but we don't tell anyone we know each other. We look out for each other no matter if we're traitors or not, and get as far as we can.
And then split the money.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
You don't win money.
Oh.
No. Do you not even want your entry fee back or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
So it's
It's
just
that you pay for an experience, you can't win it back.
Oh, true.
Tickets start from £29.50.
Aye, and
bad.
see if you do it at like a Tuesday at 1 p.m.
Any VIP
You're laughing.
packages though?
I'll
You
find
get
out.
to win.
Fizz.
Oh no, there'll be second dog.
Nibbles.
Actually, someone we know done it. I'll tell you about that after.
Oh,
actually,
really?
we got and but I've thought about our friend.
That's such a you birthday activity.
I know, maybe I should, but I've decided for my birthday I'm going to Blackpool to see Sheila Diamond.
Oh, of course you told me earlier.
and if
do
you
it
don't
then,
know who
do it
Sheila
then.
Diamond is, she's the woman. If you sometimes see my Instagram story that goes, "Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun."
Do it.
I can't guess right. You know the little blonde woman wearing a sparkly dress,
Yes.
and what's that song? Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah.
She's dancing.
Oh.
Oh,
She's
it's so
very good.
I'm
She's
going to say she's
very
really
good.
booked out, and she previously had red hair, but she's embracing the
Did
white.
she?
Yeah, she did.
Short.
Yeah, she's done well. She does Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin.
Gladys is such a good name.
I know, for a dog.
Yeah, Dorinda should have. Dorinda Gladys, Paul Black McPherson.
Potts, like David Potts. Did you see David Potts was wearing trousers last night on Big Brother's?
Recession indicator. Are you joking?
No, it was on Big Brother's Little Brother. Mind it was called that.
Yeah.
Was it called Late in Life?
He was wearing trousers.
Look
A
them
la
up.
Donald.
Flares.
No, that's not right. Do you
I
think he's
know.
self-conscious now?
Well, so our friends having, as we spoke about in the Sadie Queen episode, our friends having a Glam Icons 30th. And one of my friends said I should go as David Potts.
it's ridiculous for Paul to not go as David Potts. It's a fucking wasted opportunity.
Well, let me tell you why I can't go.
Oh, tell them.
'Cause I'm
Tell them. Break the
having-
news.
Well, guys, you may notice we're recording some episodes in advance. There's lots of things happening, some little trips for all of us. One of my trips, I might not be coming back from. So I'll be.
Don't even say that because that will
No, I
age
know, I
terribly
won't.
if you pass.
I will be getting my emergency surgeries, plural. Yep.
Paul.
So you all know that I have a lifelong sinus problem that can only be solved by highly invasive surgery that may permanently alter the symmetry of my face. So I'm getting that. I'm getting a septoplasty,
Oh my
which
God.
sounds like a rhinoplasty, and it's not. It's not a cosmetic procedure. I'm getting my deviated septum fixed, and while that's happening, they're going to go in and drain me, goddess, drain my sinuses. I'm getting a sinus operation at the same time. They're going to have me fucked up, put to sleep.
Drain your balls.
Who knows? Enough. This is a serious
Sorry.
surgery.
I know.
Not the ball surgery, it isn't, but that's you don't get that done. Anyway.
You get a deviated ball sack.
Oh, come on, it's turning into a blokes podcast.
Sorry.
Just think this is sixth year at high school
I know, we're
podcast
feeling crude.
during my moment of
I know.
seriousness. So I'll be going under. Sorry.
Like Evanescence.
And you, I'm going
When
under.
under.
I'm going to say that as they put me to sleep.
Are you going to do the thing? I feel like you're not going to do
They're
it.
going to fracture my eye bone. Sorry, I left that out.
I advised you before about playing relaxing music for when you go under and for when you come back around again, because you need to be in a really, really nourishing, positive, calming environment, because going through surgery is really jarring and you need to be in the right spot.
I might listen to the theme from Blade. That's what I'm going to listen. And then I'm going to listen to Showtech Fuck the System when I wake up.
No! Damn, the bone getting
Fuck
cracked.
going under. That's what I'll be doing. Or I could just listen to Evanescence going under. But with the nurses, and I'll straighten my French deciding wear eyeliner. And I look like Newt from Hollywood.
The fact that there's nothing to stop you from requesting that, like it would probably get rebuffed, but you could request it.
Well, when I'm in L'Hôpital, French for hospital, I'll be going. I don't know. Do I have to wear a goonie?
You'll have to wear
And
the
does your
outfit,
arse
yeah.
have to be out?
I think so.
But why?
They
I'm getting
said-
facial surgery. Why do I need to have my bare arse when the wind blows my goonie open? Why does that need to happen?
Yeah, is your
And
bare...
they have to have a catheter on a thing. No, I just
You don't
have
have
one
to have a catheter.
No, Paul says I'm only getting the surgery if I get a catheter up my ass.
on my ass. That's not how it works. I need a colonic irrigation at the same time.
Get the foo whack. If your arse is out, you may as well
I'm telling
benefit
you,
from
I'm
it.
going to go say, I'm just getting this medical surgery because I need it so I can breathe properly. And actually, I'm going to come back. Snatch.
The human Ken doll.
Turkey teeth. Literally
Well,
eyes
what-
pulled back, looking like that woman that tried to look like a lioness.
What are you? What are you most looking forward to after the
Nothing.
surgery's done?
Shit all.
I'm trying to be positive.
No, I'm not. So basically,
scared?
guys, what happens is they go in and they shave my septum, or they break it and shave it, and then I can finally breathe through my nose. Psych! No, I can't because I've got a chronic sinus problem. They need to go in and do that, but they can't get to that. I basically had a camera up my nose. It was horrendous. So I'm going to get that. And also, which explains a lot, my doctor told me that because I can't breathe out one side of my nose, like at all, not at all, haven't been able to for as long as I can remember, that I do not get, won't be shocking to people, I don't get enough oxygen to my brain.
That is actually a crazy revelation.
And it makes sense. I would have had 10 Oscars right now if I could breathe out of two noses, both nostrils. I would have invented Tesla or something.
That is crazy. What if you get it fixed and you become like insanely powerful and successful? Not that you aren't already, but I mean like turboed.
Yeah, and I become the modern Turing, Alan Turing.
Thank you.
And also, when we discussed this way back when in the old podcast days, yous wondered, because my voice might change.
I'm interested in that.
One of yous, won't say who, said to me, what if it gets gayer?
People are concerned about that.
It can. It could.
Do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to come on and go,
Straight off the table. I just can't believe you. Have you ever had any sort of surgery or that before?
surgeries. Neither
Neither have I, to be honest. Touch wood. I've never even like been in hospital for any
I've never
more than
broke
like
a bone.
A&E. Like I've never stayed over in hospital. I've never like
Yeah.
had that experience. I would genuinely be really
Do you know what?
nervous.
I'm scared that, and like no offense to NHS or the people eventually who will be doing this surgery, but do you know what? I've OCD, I have a lot of health anxiety. I've been looking up everything possible that could really badly happen and change my life. First one is something called empty nose syndrome.
What?
It's like empty syndrome for your nose. But no, it's basically some people, especially if they get like I don't know what it's called in your nose, something surgery, which is not what I'm getting. They can take away too much, and then you have no sensation in your nose, which doesn't sound bad. Like, well, it doesn't sound great, but it doesn't sound like the worst thing. But apparently, it feels like you're constantly suffocating, and even though you are breathing, it feels like you can't take a breath ever.
Oh my God. And can
And
you
a
still
woman in
smell
America
things?
sued people for it.
Can you smell?
Probably not.
Because that's one of your main senses.
Yeah, and it affects your where you can taste. Remember with COVID, I ate an onion like it was an apple,
Absolutely.
just to see if I could, and I could. Anyway, guys, don't feel so sorry for me. You can if you want, actually. No, please do.
Yes,
But-
absolutely. Send your
So I might not be
condolences.
back in the pod because I'm going to look like in Bratz. You know, in Bratz movie.
What? Oh,
Nose job.
the famous twins.
Yeah, I'm going to be the twins.
They were
Can you
iconic.
see, as a real test of our friendship, which has been through such a journey and has lasted so many years and surpassed my 4 years that I told you it was going to last for when we were in Barcelona in
Yes.
2019. I think as your final act, final's strong, but as your final act of your commitment to our friendship, you get the surgery as well.
Me?
Yeah, at the same time.
No,
In
man.
twin beds.
No offense, Paul. My nose is genuinely one of my most prized possessions. I can't anything
It's
like
internal, it won't affect the
no,
external.
but
of
it'll
it.
fuck about with the beautiful. Like I'm not being up my own arse, but my nose is really,
being up your own
really,
nose.
really
And-
impressive. And I don't want to have empty nose syndrome. I want to have
Yeah, I'm
fully,
not gonna get
fully
it.
formed nose syndrome, which I have right now.
Anyway, my other fear, part of empty nose syndrome, was I can't remember now.
Quite a lot, I imagine. You're probably quite
Yeah.
apprehensive.
I keep thinking about. I'm so scared about when I come back round from being under and what I'm going to say. What if I say something really bad?
You won't, and also you're not responsible for that, Paul.
Thank you.
Think about
But what if my demon inside me
no, but
wants
that
out that morning?
that would be that would be like holding someone responsible for their
What
dreams.
if I call like the nurse a bitch? Or
I
worse?
hope you don't.
I won't. I love
But
nurses.
think about all the fucked up things sometimes you dream about and you wake up and you're like, what the
Well,
hell?
I keep, it's been 8 months since I last smoked a cigarette, right?
Ooh,
Yes,
well
sorry.
done.
It doesn't count because I vape like fuck. I literally vape on this set. No, I don't. If you're the owner of this building, and I literally keep having dreams where I had one the other day when I was eating cigarettes, like a bowl of them, I keep dreaming about cigarettes.
What do you think it's
What
trying
if I
to
wake
tell
up and
you?
I go, get a fucking fag now to the
Fair.
nurse? They probably had that before.
Oh, they'll have heard all sorts, and you are not, honestly. I think that like while you're in that state, you're in such a grey area. It would genuinely be like holding someone responsible for the dreams that they have. Like you don't. It's a different state, and also it's an altered state by chemicals.
Yeah, this is true.
So that's why you would be behaving in
Okay,
any way. But
thank
you're
you.
not. You're going to be fine. You're literally going to be fine. But you're.
Oh, this is my fear. So I've been reading a lot about when people go out for operations, when they go under, they like say they go for a like, I don't know, a gastric band, but then they don't realise they've actually taken like 3 of their organs and sell them on the black market.
Nice.
I would, if they gave me a cut.
What if you were in on it?
Yeah. This is getting dark. Guys, just know that when you are all going about your day, I'm suffering right now while you're listening to this.
I've put Paul's nose job in my calendar. I actually committed it.
It's
to
not
write
a nose
in.
job
I know,
because
but it
people
just
think I'm
looked
having a nose job
really funny
cosmetically.
on the calendar,
That is
and I
funny.
liked it, so
Yeah.
I put it there. And I want to be
Paul's nose
mindful.
job.
Paul's nose job.
Thank you. It feels good to have a good support network around my internal nose job and sinus drainage surgery.
And
I
you-
think there's going to be a balloon in my sinus, by the way, just so you know.
what?
I've read that.
You're
They
really
inflate it with a balloon. What if? And they fracture my eye bone. So what if I look fucked up?
you probably will for a while, but you'll need to use arnica. Make sure you get arnica.
You're obsessed with arnica.
It's really a miracle potion. It's so amazing. Have you ever used it before, Lorenzo?
Gladys arnica.
It's so good. It's like any bruise you have, honestly. It's
yeah.
a topical thing and it gets rid of the bruise. It's nuts. So you
Do you know
should
what? My
really
life
use
really
that.
changed when I realised that topical had 2 meanings.
Yeah. Nice.
And right now we're talking about topical. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's actual fried, by the way.
Right.
No, that's actual fried.
Speaking of topical, this period has been quite important for you and some of your people, as there's a new Taylor Swift album out.
Damn.
By people, I mean
Whoa.
Swifties.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
setting myself
First
apart
of all,
from that.
I'm on a Swiftie boundary and have been for about 2 years. Thanks.
What do you mean?
I'm a Swiftie because I know it's not cool to be one. That's something I'll delve into in a minute in more depth with a lot of thought behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I will always be a Swiftie until Taylor Swift releases a bad album, and what she has done twice now. So I've no twice in a row. I'm not. But then again, we do love Down Bad Like I Lost
Yeah,
My
I do
Twin.
love that one, to be
We
fair.
love that one.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not a Swiftie like I'm a little monster. Let's get that straight.
Oh, no, I know that about you.
Let's not get it twisted. But obviously, recently we had the release of The Life of a Dodegirl.
It's not that.
It is.
It's not, because we love. It's not that.
It is, and that's what it keeps
It's
coming
not.
back to.
She could never take the name Dode. That's like literally not in her capabilities or her remit at all.
Well, The Life of a Dodegirl has sold, and this is still within like the first week of tracking. We're recording this probably our second. I'm speaking in chart jargon. So it's probably sold like the most an album has ever sold in a week in history by now, which is crazy because it's interesting how you build the brand, and it doesn't matter what you're releasing because nobody's heard it yet, and she doesn't do singles anymore. You don't know what it's going to be like, but obviously it shows the amount of people that want to hear it. Therefore, that's why it's breaking all these records. Anyway,
Sometimes
it's bad.
things that are expensive are worse.
It's bad. It's bad. It was really bad for her.
It was really bad for her.
It's not.
The branding is fucking muck. She can do better than that.
Do you know, she can, and obviously you tapped into Taylor Swift and left at the appropriate time because it was her 2 best albums in history.
Yeah, loved. Like, honestly, front to back,
Folklore
love.
and Evermore are incredible albums, and obviously her collabing with The National and all
Yeah, it
that,
was
and
good.
the Desner.
The
I'm going to
Desner.
say the Desner twins, even though it's not true. The
They are
Desner
brothers.
twins. That was amazing. But with this album, right, and I am a Swiftie, right? I think that it's bad. I don't enjoy any of it. I tried to give it a second listen. I didn't enjoy it, but I do like the first song,
What one's
Life
that?
of Ophelia. It's good. It's a catchy pop song and it's good. And but nothing else in it's doing it for me at all. What I will say is though, it is bizarre to watch people do the same thing and then when you know they'll look back on it and be like, that was a bit of a crazy take. Some of the takes I've heard about this album are literally ludicrous. Like, reading them, it's very easy. Jumping on a hate train's the easiest thing in the world, obviously, and I do not like this album, but compared to some pop albums that exist, it's not even bad. Like, and I'm saying I don't enjoy it. Anyway, the Charlie thing, that's what we're getting to, right? So the song Actually Romantic is apparently a clapback, as they say, to Charlie XCX's
Diss track.
Sympathy is a Knife, which no one's ever said is about Taylor Swift.
It's too late, love.
Well, it's only a year.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
But the thing is, that this is the problem that I'm going to say, is because Charlie is the coolest person ever, right? She like, by the definition of like cool and trendy and relevant and good looking and stylish. Taylor Swift is not exactly the cool person's pop star. She's, in a lot of people's eyes, more basic, appeals to the more like everyday person, cringy, cheesy. Charlie's cool, edgy, interesting. For people, you obviously naturally pick a side in that, but I think that I admire people more that can do both. And I'm not just talking about myself.
What do you mean?
Well,
they both have mass
see
appeal.
both. I will know that people, because I think there's lots of people that are very like, I love Charlie, but I'm like, Charlie has been cringe. Charlie has done things that are really uncool, but people almost kind of forget about that, but don't with Taylor Swift. I think, even though I'm very much Charlie's biggest fan. So
I just think that it's corny as fuck.
Yeah, but of course you don't think anything Charlie does is corny.
No, I do.
Because she's cool and stylish.
No, I just think the lyricism is shit.
But also Charlie, again, I love
It's
Charlie.
too on the nose. Do you know what I
So
mean?
are some of Charlie's.
I
but
do think sometimes some of Charlie's lyrics are like, feel the same. I'll be like, oh, it's a bit on the nose or it's a bit corny, whatever. But Taylor Swift is like beyond that for me. It just doesn't appeal to me musically. And I do think she is a goon,
And what do you mean by goon?
like a gimp.
Yeah, but that's what people.
You know,
feel
like I don't think I just don't
To me as well, the thing is,
buy
Taylor,
what she sells.
Taylor Swift has always been like this, literally forever. She's never not.
Yeah,
been
I've
like
never
this.
not thought
And
she was a
that's-
goon. This
Fair.
is a long term
Not
thing
fair.
for
And I know
me.
a lot of people will be agreeing with me, and I do. To a
Yeah,
certain
but I
extent.
I genuinely don't dislike
just
her. I
think it's
don't
a
have
bit-
any like.
It's the thing is, and I know I've literally just spoke for so much time about this, but
Like the women
I do
speak
think-
about the women, yeah?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm about to say. I think that, and I'm looking in the mirror when I say this. Too many guys, gay men, have too much to say about
Yeah, I
women.
think so too.
And the worst part for me was when people were sharing Sympathy as a Knife to their story. And do you see that when people were writing their gays sharing Sympathy as a Knife to their story today as if they flew through the first brick at Stonewall.
It was funny to be
So
fair.
on that note, after my monologue, but you know what I'll always have, so I'm down bad crying at the gym.
That was good. That was good.
So as some of you may know, despite my various efforts, I did not go to the UK leg of the Mayhem Ball. And it's been and gone.
This has been an ongoing
Didn't care.
battle.
I couldn't go.
You've had a war in your
I
mind about
tried
this.
so many times, and everything I was usurped every time. And I thought, well, maybe I can go somehow to she's playing in Berlin on my birthday. She's playing in Sweden and all that. But I can't go because of my life-altering surgery, and I can't fly because sinus surgery, bad. So no Lady Gaga for me.
Maybe it wasn't to be this time for whatever reason. Burnt toast theory, have you ever considered that?
Yeah.
There must have been a reason that was greater than your knowledge as to why you went there. Really, see, whenever I don't get what I want, that is the only thing that
Kendra,
truly
I think you're
consoles
right.
me.
And do you know what I think it's going to be?
What?
When I wake up from my surgery, I'm going to be on stage at the Mayhem.
Abracadabra.
And now she uses a little cane. I'll need that to get up.
It could be something bigger than you'll ever even imagine.
Oh yeah, that'll be it.
I
Good.
think that's it. Don't use that as your only way of
No, it's the only
consolation,
way.
but that is genuinely whenever I
See
get
if I
something.
wake up and I'm not fucking in a monster pit. It's not even called that. I just made that up. I'll be pissed, and I'm making you responsible
do
for it.
you?
Wheel me from a hospital in Glasgow.
I did hear it was incredibly good from people that I
Yeah.
know that went. Shock! Obviously, we knew it would be, but it looked really good.
It's very. It's like an opera. You
How
know?
long do you think it'll take you to get over not having went?
I'm really upset, but I basically there was one opportunity for me to go. Then I couldn't make that date, and then there was another opportunity, but I just thought, and maybe that's my problem. I don't want to sit up the back at the O2.
Oh, were you really not keen on that?
I've done it. I went to see Madonna at the O2. Worth it because I'm like, I went to see Madonna, bucket list and all that. But Could have been watching it on the telly at home. Mm-hmm. Why isn't it that bad? But do you know what I mean? Like far, like she was an aunt.
Yeah.
It was a concert for
I
ants.
I remember seeing a video and thinking it looked comically far away, but also who cares?
I know, and it was amazing.
It's about the sound,
Yeah, and it was. I was glad to be there, but with Gaga, I did think because it was a resale ticket thing where you could get tickets for like on the front row for £200 if you bought them like an hour before the show, and I was willing to take that risk.
Take the hit.
And I'd seen it twice, but I wasn't in London, but I could see it happening, and I was like, I could just buy that right now.
Yeah, if you're
I was in London.
tactical.
Anyway, it's done for. But do you know what I like about that whole mayhem thing? It gave us a real era of that we don't often get, like the way pop stars used to, like proper, like here's my single, here's my music video, another music video, another music video.
I also really like how she was doing different classics at the end of every night. I thought that was fun and exciting.
Like just bowing to them.
Yeah, no, I think that's good, and it shows like people are paying so much money and stuff. Like, give the audience what they want.
Always give it.
And she seems to be. She's a giver.
Yeah. Where's the music videos gone in this world? We don't get enough.
Do you know? I just remember like being a child and being absolutely fixated by the music channels. Like that's genuinely all I would do is sit and flick between different music channels.
What do you think is the best music video in history?
That's really hard.
I've got a few. I used to be obsessed with Black Hole Sun. Did you like that?
Have I never
Black
told
Hole
you?
Sun.
Have I never told you about my behaviour around Black Hole Sun
You
as
have,
a child?
it's ringing a bell.
I used to go out to the shared computer area in primary school and go on Windows Media Player and play Black Hole Sun and watch the corresponding visuals with it. Why was a 9-year-old girl doing that?
What were we doing with Soundgarden? Me and you. What were we doing in our parallel cities?
That's so funny, Paul. Won't you come?
And then also, oh my God, did I tell you when I was like 19, I had a job interview at MTV in London, right?
That's impressive.
I don't know how I got it. I used to like make wee videos and like not post them anywhere, but just have them like not like music videos. I don't know. I had a camera and I thought things were happening. Yeah, in the media. So I was applied for this job that was like a content. It wasn't called content creator back then. It was like music video something at MTV. And I went down to Camden, did the interview, and they asked me to say a music video an analysis of a music video, right? And I did my research, looked up the guy that was interviewing me. He had said somewhere that his favourite music video was Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun. And I was like, oh my God, me too. So how can I say this and not make it look like I know that he loves it?
Yeah.
And I got really nervous in the interview, and he asked me about a music video that I really liked. And I said Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. And I was going to, and then he asked me what I liked about it. And I panicked. I said almost word for word what he said in an interview. I never got the job.
Oh, Paul, that's a shame.
And he didn't know, but I want to know, I really do love that music video.
Oh, that's a shame. If you just paused a minute and thought about why you truly loved it.
Yeah. And whatever tramp got that job.
That's so funny that's had such like an imprint
Won't
on
you come? And I've told you about Korn.
You don't need to tell me twice about Korn, Freak on a Leash.
Have I said this on the podcast that when I was younger, I was really scared of the band Korn because someone told me that before every show they eat a live cow backstage and then vomit on the audience. Have I ever told you that?
I have heard that one from you and you only. Like
I was so
not an
scared.
industry secret.
And I used to be so scared. I'll tell you the second part of that story later, but I used to be so scared. I used to have nightmares when I had bunk beds when I was younger, and I'd be on the top bunk, and for some reason I felt really scared on the top bunk, even though you're technically safer than the bottom. I don't know. But I used to have nightmares that I'd wake up and I'd turn around and Korn would be there. Or Slipknot.
Oh, I was scared of Slipknot when I was younger, massively. One of their videos. What's the video that they have where there's rain pouring in a bowl of cereal?
Duality.
I think maybe, yeah. And that image used to
so
really stick
scary.
with me. I was scared. But my favourite music video, probably when I think about it, not the best music video that's ever been made, but for me, the one that had the most impact was Lady Marmalade.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's a really good.
I was obsessed with that
That's
as a child.
Life of a Showgirl.
Like, that's
when
shit that we're talking.
The juice is worth. No, the juice matches the squeeze.
Absolutely.
That makes no sense.
It does match the squeeze, though. You're right. Mama,
that was so good. And I always just think, good for Maya getting in that song.
So good. Perfect perfect. I was obsessed with that as a child. So that's the life of a showgirl that I want to live and that I want to hear about and that I want to see.
I agree.
Period.
I agree. Absolutely, Moulin Rouge and all that.
Don't
I
start
suppose
the geezer
that
off.
marries both your interests there. Well, for me, the best music videos, Marry the Night by Lady Gaga.
It is a very good music
video.
video.
Or Judas by Lady Gaga. One of the most expensive music videos ever made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting fun fact.
And also
actually.
Scream by Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson. I love that one.
That is a good one. That is a good one. I like that one.
There's loads. Love music videos. I wish I could do a degree in music videos.
Yeah, I could see you excelling in that massively.
You've been listening to Who Agrees with me, Paul Black.
And me, Kendra McPherson. And once again, we want to say a big thanks to Iola for keeping us and our studio looking very stylish.
Yep. Go and grab a pair of their lovely glasses. £85 all in. Job done.
Nice.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.